Yeah, social media brand TV ba betwetwe nkomo a chese ono e ba no internet ho nsem ne ade na wa ben wo mu yie pa na enema ekoso on the internet no in internet users but ibu we be kotakra no we don't even know about them but no answer so ani ejinje musa na ya your friend abranti TJ Lightning na mafo efre no social media god be ma kwaba
yeah
na bibia boko there
but we bibia boko na so what to say
nyame adom me ho ye pa in the first place we better say who is TJ Lightning.
Okay, TJ Lightning, I'm originally an artist, hip-hop artist, and also social media marketing expert. Actually, I run a social media marketing agency. And usually now, I me a social media god. Yes, they're ban on internet, they're ban on social media. Yeah, bosses. Number one.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nah. Ebane saying, I shall say for you like how?
Okay, I shall say, me mommy and cause I was starting a business, be an our internet cafe. Into me the internet net there, not just in there. You book game or internet, so yes, yeah, there you share film or YouTube. Back then, I feel YouTube about fresh. Into YouTube, before I bet me hear 1 minute video, now load this.
Wow.
Into oh yes, from school I was in a boarding house back then. Into me free boarding house bar or don't say more of an international school. Into I meet people from different parts of the world.
Okay.
Some people from Togo, some people from Canada, Australia. Into from the interactions I have with people, they come with the knowledge bar. Me coffee you na say minya kwan wo me internet cafe na.
Sure.
Me go research. Then I make a printout and then come and distribute to my peers in school, and we all share knowledge. But then I think around, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint. I think it'll be around 2018 there, and you know there's this thing I friend Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
And see, there's this. I was in a chat room, and then I got contacted by this weird figure with a Russian name. What's a Russians? No, about technology.
Yeah.
And so, from there, we interacted more, and they kind of asked me if I'd like to have fun. I started from small, but me, I never did scam. I never did internet fraud. I never did it. Although it was easy because back then I was exposed to a lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of things where I had friends all over, like places like Russia and England, people who could easily hack credit card information and easily walk up to any ATM and withdraw something.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that easy. But I was
that
always
easy say obi not say when you just dito kakra bi on ne bank you want na ultimate dia kwa ko yiska
e internet ne so say uni made a wo hwehwe I say fisherman odupo ne so onim baby otimi chi fish ba unim epo hu bibia odupo ne so wo badwe say
de unze nsuo na e kwa.
But and it's very easy. It's inside the cookies and the cash back then. But then also from time to time, they realign things, and through then, I got exposed to things that an average young guy, like I was like, I think 13, 14.
Wow.
But then I was very exposed to a lot of stuff on the internet. Yes, I was very, very, very much knowledgeable back then. And from there, things kept moving. And so my mom finally, lost her cafe, blah, blah, blah. Moving all the way to when my dad, my dad is actually a police commander, Felix Toya. He's a very respectable man. And so my internet self wouldn't let me depart from that junction. So I had to, find other means to get back on the internet. Although my mom has lost her internet cafe, got myself back and, reunited myself with some people. And they're like, hey, we've been looking all over for you. Where have you been? And, they kind of thought I went AWOL. They wanted to say me Johnny. Maybe I'm knowledge be, and I want to, establish myself and blah, blah, blah. And so that was when I got introduced to more people, and I went even way deeper. Now, I don't want the story to be too boring.
Okay.
But then I'll jump into the point where if you get on my Instagram, actually, when you search me on Instagram, TJ Lightning, and you go through my Instagram pre-saved stories, that's my highlights. You see, I had a chat with Rick Ross. We all know Rick Ross. He's small boy came to Ghana. That's McNeil's. Okay, so that chat I had with Rick Ross let me I mean, kind of got me some connections with some of the big boys in the industry.
But tell us, that connection about saying with you and Rick Ross, like, how did that happen?
Okay, with me and Rick Ross, he actually threw out a challenge. He wanted people to tag. You see, Rick Ross is more of a shareholder in Bel Air Rose. So he wanted people to post and tag Bel Air. And I did it. He kind of, liked the post and came to watch my story. And I kind of DM'd him, and that's where it started. Whoa. And so through PJ Kev, I was also able to meet Meek Mills. And so you would find celebrities posting and getting stuff to trend, but you would not know that this little country, this little backyard, some people even might call a garden, Ghana, you'd not know there are geniuses in here. It would baffle you. And so, I mean, sometimes I even ask myself, there was a point where I got on Peace FM and I even mentioned Captain Smart. And there were people asking me how possible that a whole somebody like Captain Smart would even sort of have connections with you. But then it's there. It's a thing I wouldn't have to.
So he had connections with you.
He had connections with me. Captain Smart and I. When you get over to their place, a lot of people know me there. So there's no way to. There's nothing.
That you work for him.
I work for him because he's an open person. He's a very open person. He has open business in public and people see me with him. And so it wouldn't be a surprise. And so now coming back to Rick Ross' issue. Now, Rick Ross heard a couple of my songs. I don't know. I didn't even think he would have the time to research me. But then from there, I showed him I'm able to get stuff to trend. He didn't care about the trending. All what he was in for is something, but I wouldn't expose it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was interested in something else,
and,
which I was able to provide.
Were you able to? Okay.
I was able to provide it, and that was where I got more connections. I got a chance to speak with French Montana. He's a friend of mine, but then I wouldn't go deep into our business. Okay. Now, with what I do, we're able to get stuff to trend on social media. We're able to get people more followers organically. We're able to, whatever you can think of, we can get personalities verified and more. And so when I got on Peace FM, it was sort of the topic, what we were talking about before even I mentioned Captain Smart. And not to go too much, I might get into trouble because that thing has already died off.
I don't call trouble just because you mentioned him.
Just because I mentioned him, I got picked up. Yes, I got picked up. Exactly.
Just don't want to get into that one that much. Now, share the for people. Do you do this to support businesses and now say be individuals who be or internet and also and maybe the way out how to do this or that? I don't know. Then how are you able to assist people?
Jerry, I'm in Chelsea. Once on a regular, no?
Yeah.
Or call Facebook and Instagram. That's how post comparing your post to celebrities' posts, and yeah, grow. Put celebrity in your post on them 30,000 likes, on them 70,000 likes, on them 3,000 comments. You don't understand. Yeah, they're very influential, but they all need help. Back in the past, we were able to help personalities through mediums. There were always this middlemen, which were the record labels, the productions, and the managers, the agents. So we were never in direct contact with the artists themselves.
So it's me about say you work for a particular artist, but you were the one behind whatever it is that was happening.
Sekidi would never know that I've worked for him.
But you've worked for him before.
I can't say that, but he would never know that I might have worked for him.
Wow.
It's a thing. Sarkodie might never know that I ever touched any of his stuff because it's always coded. And we don't even mention names. We don't even talk about who we work for, who we've worked for.
But there's some middlemen.
There's always the middleman. And when we come to the men of God, we know the alpha hours.
I saw for
bro, like you would never know. We pull numbers.
Say your mom said it because for the artists I know they want the numbers. Or drop a new winner or pay something million views. Now I can say I'm bad and for streaming in your more near day and it resonating to cash though. I born, but for us for no on also per se and yes I can say or not amount for sharing Bibriana. What I mean,
once Bibiani will be a friend of clout. Clout is I would say the simplest form I could put it is influence. Now the whole Ghana is you can't suffer. I suffer the draw saying a trendy Ghana. Or the influence is just Ghana. It depends on what you are able to do that would set you within that threshold.
Okay.
And you make numbers, Emma, in a sense, you could choose what you want. You could choose to get the organic or inorganic. Now, the inorganic is the fake, and the organic.
So that means
is the real.
you cook numbers for that particular software.
Some more live you see on Facebook.
We are on Facebook now.
Let's me the numbers not pim, so I'm gonna do even 100K. But we would not do it. You know why?
See, I say it then you do something that viewership, no, like live, we know.
Eyeballs, you bet me 200,000, 500,000. But the reason is we work according to the meter of algorithms. In Tisemikopia, a certain number of traffic. Now the Facebook knows that, hey, wait a minute. What at all are you? They're going to first of all get prompted by their systems. Somebody in Africa for the very first time has been able to reach 200,000 eyeballs. How is that possible? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then they will now human beings, Facebook is fully automated.
Yeah.
Now human beings would now working at Facebook will now log on to Facebook to find out, hey, what at all are you doing? Because even Donald Trump never was even able to get past
so
5K.
So what happened when they track and then see say we there and you're organic?
Now when it happens, they will find out the source of traffic and it would lead them directly to me. Because Facebook is not just Facebook. Facebook is for the CIA. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is not the owner of Facebook. He's just a puppet. The same way.
I said, Ben, I can't say.
What was it?
I see a name is Aquedi or no, young Billy. I just or no cash there on fine here. Is it that?
The reason why I'm able to say some of these things, my dream will be to a certain level. Say we are seeing for we are seeing
definitely.
You can speak and get tamed for it. You could speak and get whacked. Yes. There are certain things I even said on P7 I wasn't really supposed to. And I nearly got what I deserved for doing because I have pledged allegiance to certain things. And once I knew if we ask hey, let me tell you a story. I was in the barber shop before coming here today. That was yesterday. And there were these young men who were talking about politics. I mean, when you get in the barbershop is when you really know what is really going on. The barbershops are the real. That's where the real parliament is. That's where the youth.
And the saloon
Exactly. Exactly. And there were these young men, very bright, speaking very good English, and you could tell they are very learned. Most of them, some of them are now mechanics. Some of them are, and you could tell Everybody is afraid to speak up. They know what to say. They know what is going on, but everybody is afraid. It's like the Ghanaian is timid. The Ghanaian, the normal Ghanaian is afraid to speak up.
So even if you know it,
you lay low.
Yeah.
You see, whenever there's a movement like Fix the Country, we think it's the people who are tired of, and they start forming, movements like Fix the Country. The Fix the Country, I would surprise you that Fix the Country was created by a government. An opposition.
Really?
That internet another one back out on the country. Would you say Ghana for the creative fix the country? It wasn't Ghanaian. It wasn't normal Ghanaian people though. They are buying move for any creative movement. And I'm Ghana for they are fake protesters. They hire them. You see, they all know these things. A battle between themselves. You see, this world is controlled by cabals, by cultists, and they know how to play the game. It's like a chess game. And so people thinking Nanado is wicked. No, he's not. He knows the game and he's playing the game. He would stay like a dead goat and he wouldn't speak. But the people will be crying. It's a game. And if you don't understand the game, you cry in your bedroom. What's yours here?
Whoa.
But these are just little tips.
I got it. But the main delve into
there's no delve there.
So now, said okay, maybe you might have worked with some of these artists, church leaders,
exactly.
But say now we are behind it. Okay, so going forward, now that where you and him and watch what you acquire on social media, and there are a lot of people watching you now. Are you open for business? Say those because we are there these days. The internet, social media, you can't stay off it.
Exactly.
I bet part of us.
Exactly.
And you need to push it here and there. So we are open to do business with one market who might be able to contact you and then sort of help now between media such people. Okay.
First of all, I can make you trend if you're an artist up and coming. I see the spotlight is very small for artists because I was an artist back then. I'm still an artist, but then some of me when I started to understand what the industry really is, it wasn't worth my time anymore. Because to be petty, to be really, really petty, Yeah, one say, Jerry, let me ask you a personal question. Second Crawford say Ghana heading.
Yeah.
What is this Sakodi about to become? Shatawali about to become. Yes, some moment is on me abosom. Kebo Mudin, SM for life, SM, me I got draw tattoos. Nobody, no, have they come out to say something? To even calm the people down. Okay, we're not gonna go there. But yes, I'm open to work for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do. If it's a business you're running, I'll be able to get the algorithms to work in your favor, get your stuff in people's faces, and you know what?
So, but are you based here and I say, oh shit, your Kyo baby now, pulley strings, oh yeah, no, man, I say, I mean, I know they are undisclosed.
It's a very good question. Because even when I was on the other platform that I mentioned, they asked me a similar thing. They're like, how is it possible? Because I said I'll be able to sit here in Ghana and take down even Barack Obama's account. And the reason why I said that was the reason why I said that.
Somewhere okay.
It's me.
So bet me at Ghana.
Bet me at Ghana has say.
Now I hack Obama account.
Bet me my account. Instagram, but then they will be instated because of who he is, and I can still take it down. But then when it happens,
it's like me go say I'm a TA. So obi we machine. ABRDB or internet subscribing to Charlie. Crashing and the accounts no crying if you and you sit here and then you do it.
We've done it several times. And Chinny Jonas, I'm telling him one last time.
Oh, I don't know a problem.
Oh no, he's a very nice guy, but I'm telling him one last time. I've got several offers. I've got several, you know.
A lot of people
call it montage. People from the government.
I'll put you to track him down.
People
something
from the government to take down his accounts, and you know, I'm not a fool. I'm not playing that game where because someone is saying something, there could be a little bit.
Hey,
but no cranny, yeah, not self me silencing me. I wouldn't do it, and if I don't do it, there are several gatekeepers who might do it. And so they once I answer about life, wants me to numbers. So one to see a Trinity Jonas, sorry him is here. Once I answer head, they saw numbers. Contact Cuckoo. Cuckoo would explain some stuff to you. Now, I will be able to help whoever you are, personalities. We can help you get verified. If you want the easy and quick way you could pay for it, and it's not cheap. We could get you verified within 1 minute. Simple.
Within 1 minute.
Jerry, yes, I was explaining to somebody that the Instagram verification badge you see there is nothing but an emoji. It's a special emoji with a Unicode, and it's not out for public use. Only Instagram has it and a couple corporations. So there are portals where you pay and then they just paste the emoji there for you. And we are able to paste the emoji sometimes, but then when we are updating into our servers, it might not work because Instagram just updated. And they have a new algorithm which will notice, and we might have to destroy our computers because then they track us, they know where we are. So in a sense, they call me hacker. And my spelling of the hacker is H-A-Q-A. Not what you know. No, H-A-Q-A. Why? I help people.
Okay.
Exactly.
In case people want to, come to you now, come for your services.
Yes. Okay. So I'll put my number out, and if you call and I don't answer, it's probably because I'm sometimes a depressed person. Because when you have a big mind like mine, you get lots of depression, and I kind of hate this world sometimes. But I'll put my number out. It's 024 666 39 93. Yes. Once more, 024 666 3993. Or you can find me on Instagram, TJ Lightning.
Okay.
The TJ is TJAY and then Lightning.
So TJAY and Lightning, normal Lightning spelling.
Exactly. Okay. You find my profile picture, I have a golden hairstyle, and I have 1.2 million followers. You can't miss that. You'd see it.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. Charlie, as I said, best friend.
Jerry, I love your Instagram page, bro. I did it. You have like over 1 million views on one of your posts.
Yeah.
Whether it's a chicken orgy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually a chicken gangbang. Crazy.
The mama for the so people go there and then they laugh. Sometimes I go to events and meet people. People are big people. I mean, people who follow me, and then they approach me and they go like, "Oh, Jerry, send me one of my ninja. Me call Instagram page, because I know if I go there, I'll get something to laugh about. No, my cost crowd. So that's what I do.
You're such an open-minded person. Because when I got there, I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, you're posting different things. Like, not just, what is trending, but different things. And it gets you to laugh.
I do my own thing. Me should do
Bro, God bless you. God bless you.
All right, Charlie. All right. So, you're link. Why?
Okay.
Link.